Hello everyone. So, I want to make sure I just dropped my daughter off to school because they kind of have a weird schedule today. It's a half day, but they have an extra class too my daughter goes about the same time. We weren't sure about that. That's why I didn't start streaming earlier. Her brother had told her it was the old Friday schedule and they wouldn't have that class. And then while I was waiting home for her, he said they did. We did get to see our mascot, the Wizards Unite Cache Valley mascot, Odin, and I didn't know if Odin would be there or not, but Odin's dad had maxed out a greenhouse for me and let me know when it would be available, and it was going to be, I thought, just perfect, because the idea was, well, if it's the new Friday schedule, I could stream, pick up the greenhouse, and run and get her. And if it was the old Friday schedule, I could drop her off and go get them. Well, it ended up, we were told it was the old Friday schedule, and then while I was home, the new one. So I told her, but she was ready to go, so I'm like, can we just go get my toadstools that he maxed out for me, please? So she went with me, and I pulled up, and I was like, I saw a vehicle waiting there, and I'm like, I bet that's him. And then I saw Odin. So Odin's a dog, for anyone who doesn't know. I saw Odin hanging out the window, and Mindy saw Odin at the very same time and went, "Puppy!" That's a cute dog. I'm like, I bet you could go give Odin attention. And I had to flip around because of where I was at. So I passed and flipped around. And right then he went to pull off. And I let him know. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just flipping around too. So he flipped around and we went after toadstools. And she gave Odin a lot of attention. So that was a happy start to her day. I will say that is one of the things she's considered that she might want to do with her life, is become a vet. She's just not sure if she wants to put up with people enough to do the schooling for long enough. She graduates this year, and then what she'll probably do, she says, is take a year off and work and kind of make some decisions. She's also thought of being a translator or going and teaching English in other countries. That's part of why she's not sure, is she wants to travel the world kind of more, and she wants to be able to, but she loves animals, things like that. So she's kind of not quite sure what she wants to do yet, which is just fine. And especially with the EDS, there is some concerns. Could she do what she would need to as a vet, depending on what job she got? Obviously, there would be some restrictions just based on the fact that she can't do quite as much. And the question is, would she be able to get through vet school with those restrictions. So that's the concern, and that's what's going on there. No one's on yet, so part of what I wanted to talk about was trying to find you guys know I've been after toadstools and whatever. Well, one thing in the past, I've never been able to find when I've gathered from greenhouses, it's been the usual that I already have. So I haven't been able to collect much from greenhouses. So that's why I would never collect from greenhouses, because it's the common stuff you can find on the ground was all I would get from them. And that was annoying because I have plenty of that. So that's why, I will be honest, that's why I never collected from greenhouses really before. Well, with the gifts, I started collecting specifically to be able to give people gifts, because I had people asking for specific ingredient gifts. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be nice to them, and I'll collect just enough to get those gifts to give. And then when I've got the gifts to give, I won't worry about it anymore. But yesterday, I actually got 2 toadstools from a greenhouse. So that made me really happy, because that meant one more Barufios I can use. I'm getting kind of frustrated because all the Barufio ingredient gifts I get give me more dragon claw. And you guys all know I'm already struggling to get off enough to get enough toadstools to use the dragon claw. So it's like, really? I don't need more dragon claw. But oh well. So what I'm doing is I'm going up here. It's about 4 blocks from where I was. Case. I am not going to do all those ends right now, because to try and click on all those ends would be I'm going to need to go up more into that block to be able to get all of them. I will get the fortress though. Okay, we'll go up there and do those ends when I go the other way. Or when I go do the east side. Just because that'll be easier to park right there by the tabernacle. And then maybe on this road to get all those. So we will head over to, let's see, that way, probably to Logan, by Logan High. So, anyone on yet? Nope. So as a reminder, everyone you want to make sure you have enough for 2 Barufios an hour for all 3 hours. So you want to have 6 Barufios go at least in your inventory brood. They each take, with the master notes, they take between 10 and 11 hours. So you will, and we have Thursday and Friday, so you could do 4 there. So if you do not have them going, you might want to get them going. I luckily got 9 toadstools. That'll be enough for 4 more Barufios. I have 1 brewing and I have 2 waiting. So I will be good, thanks to Odin's dad, on that. But I am not going to use a Barufios, I don't believe, until then. I do need to go fight in the fortress. But that's gonna wait a little bit. So 3rd, 2nd, 1st, center. And we'll go down first. That's Logan High. But I am gonna pull aside for a minute. The more I think about it. Because I need to make sure we map everything up here. Now you see why I said that. So, I think we got this one. Of course it doesn't want me to click on that greenhouse. There we are, yes. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can even get some of the ends. Logan's history. Okay, we are missing a flag. Unicorn hair, that'll be helpful. Have to take care of that in a minute. That's kind of frustrating. I did ask that they do it, but Actually, this is... There. I'll leave the rest of those till later. Okay, let's go that way for a little ways. So, another thing. It has been proven that if you find an inn that's whatever gift that inn gives, when you go for a gift, that inn will give that same gift for an hour. However, if you go after a greenhouse and you get a great gift, there's no guarantee that you will get the same gift the next time you go after it. Just so you are aware. And the fortress is the same as the greenhouse. You can't go after a fortress, get a really great gift from it, and then go after that fortress again and again and keep getting the really great gift. So, but your what do you call it? Your inns, the spell energy gifts remain the same for hours. Or not hours, for an hour. So you can if you find a inn at the beginning of the hour giving out a great gift, and you proceed to continuously go after it, you will get you can get a bunch of really great ones for gifting. So, hello?
Hi, this is Aaron with Ryan Carr's office, and who am I speaking with?
This is Sky.
Sky, I just want to double check. Perfect. Hey, I got a message back from Ryan. He went ahead and sent those referrals for both you and David and Melinda.
Yep.
to all three of you.
He
Awesome.
messaged me, so thank you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. I just want to let you know. So awesome. That sounds like it's all taken care of.
Following up, though.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Just want to make sure that someone let you know that we did go ahead and send those. They should be calling you. If you haven't heard from them by, I would say Monday, call them.
I've already contacted them, so.
Oh, even better. You're on top of it. That's what I like to hear. Perfect.
So, thank
awesome.
you.
Well, have a great rest of your day, Sky.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. I suspected what that was. That's why I didn't worry about it. Okay, it looks like we've got everything this way. Fourth is the next one we will go on, because if I go over to Willow Park, it will give me a lot more. So I think we'll head over there and drive up 4th and then head to the fortress. Let's see where we're at gift-wise. And if anyone said anything. Okay, we're good gift-wise right now. Go ahead and delete this one, though. I'll show you something. That's where I'm at. And all of them, I'm going to be very specific on what I give them, so. Head over to map 4. This is a lot quicker than it was the first time, but obviously, because all I have to do is say, yep, that's right, yep, that's right, yep, that's right, yep, that's right. Whereas the first time, I literally had to enter them all in. So, once I get it all reconfirmed, then I need to watch and see if any new ones show up, but we should be pretty good to go. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up. You do not need to be logged in to hit the thumbs up or thumbs down button, or to start something growing in a greenhouse. The only reasons to log in would be to to be able to actually enter stuff on the map. So, if you don't want to be logged in on the map, you can still use the map and help people out. You do not necessarily have to be logged in for that. You do have to be logged in in order to add to it. But even going in and just doing this helps significantly. I'm gonna go closer to get the rest of that Willow Park stuff. Okay, let's drive up the road. So part of the reason I can stream this long today is I am literally waiting for the kids to get out of school. So that's what's going on. And they won't be out till about noon. So we can get things in and marked again and go from there. Okay. We will have to get the rest from the AT&T. Or somewhere that way. Actually, we'll see if we can reach it. If we can't, I'll know I need to go. Let's actually go over here and park over here for a minute. see what I can reach up in here before we head that way. Because I think I may be off a little bit on AT&T being able to see everything. So this will give us a little bit more leeway to be able to. Okay. Our Tattoo Hut, Riverwoods Shopping Center. Constega. But I didn't see the ends or anything, so. Okay, now we're good. Now let's head to the fortress. Will be a few places we may not be able to get, like directly on the Planet Walk. There are some that I am not sure I'm going to be able to get to where I can see them. So there may be a place I can go look. We will see. But at least we will have that much done, and then we can start on the other side of town, and then it looks like we want to go into Hyde Park, and North Logan has been my next request mapping wise. So I did look. We have passed what is on the map in London. So now I got looking, and I think the next competition, from what I can see, is in Colorado. So that's kind of funny, but yeah. Okay. There is a parking spot here, which is really good. See where we're at. Okay, we got those. So we have the AT&T store, should be a sponsored fortress. Then we have this greenhouse here. Okay. Fun Bear, Providence City, Macy's. So it's plugged in. I don't know what's happening. It feels like there might be a short in my cord. Okay. That is all we can see from here. So we have everything mapped. Now let's go have fun. So I noticed that I still have plenty I need in here. And if I do confirm I have a short in my cord, I can take it in and I'll get one in return. It's a lifetime warranty. I just am not 100% sure. So until I'm 100% sure that's what's going on, I kind of hold off and wait. Okay, now remember if you get 2 in a row, you want to switch to a different one, different rune stone, or different chamber. Especially if it's something you want to keep the reward from. And that would be why. And then usually you can switch back after one. So the reason I have these, I know you guys saw I used them all yesterday, but between runestone gifts and a couple of oddities, I got them back. So, a lot of people have been complaining about what Niantic gathers everything else. And I thought I might as well address that. So, Niantic has to know what you're doing in order to know to give you credit for this game. It's that simple. If it doesn't know where you're at specifically, it can't know if you're at the right place to fight in a fortress or gather from an inn or things like that. So there's that. They probably also use the data to share with their sponsors, to show their sponsors who's interacting with where they're at and what they're doing. The data they do share is aggregated, but they might be able to, a sponsor might be able to break it apart. There's no guarantee there. And you can find out what data they hold, they keep, and ask to see your data, and even ask for it to be removed. But one thing to keep in mind is if you ask for it to be removed and you don't let them gather, it can be, the gameplay can be affected enough that it's impossible to play. So, let's go see where we're at. So this one can also be gotten one, and this one. So that's why I'm still going in chamber 1. Let's check out our gifts. Okay, we're probably where we can go in a number of times again. I don't have enough people to give gifts to. I had already given gifts today. I'll show you. As soon as I get done with I know you'd think with 59 I would have enough. But let's just show you. See? I have U4. And for U4, I want the very best gifts. So I figure I might as well delete the lower gifts because which actually after this one I'll go out and you can decide which one you want me to send you. Okay, here's my gifts. I have essential runestones, of course the sponsored runestones. I have a potent, an existimal, two dawdles, and spell energy. I have not actually gone in yet. That's cool. So what do you want? While we're waiting, I'm going to delete some more sponsored. Potent. Okay. You get the potent. Well, that's why I ask. I figure if you're on the stream, you get to choose what you want. And I probably would have asked in Discord also, but especially if you're on the stream, you get to choose, so. So I did get 2 toadstools earlier. Like yesterday from a greenhouse. I was shocked. And Mindy got a pet Odin today. So she was excited about that. Maybe they figured out some of us are complaining about not being about the toadstools. Or maybe it's getting us ready for Saturday. I went after the toadstools that his dad planted. It was actually kind of, I had thought would be great because time-wise it was going to be such that I could either do, depending on the way the schedule was, I could either drop off Mindy and go get them or go get them and then go get Mindy. But then the schedule ended up being changed right in between, and so I hadn't gotten to get him, and Mindy didn't need to be at school for a while, and I'm like, Mindy, I'm sorry, you're ready to go. We found out late that the schedule wasn't what we thought. Can you come with me, and can we go after the toadstools? And she laughed and agreed, and then she was happy because she got to get to pet Odin. So I was going to go check Willow Park out later. That's the one area I did not graft today. Or did not do today. Because it's kind of hard from a distance with how many are there. Why, was something else added? I figured I'll do that probably tomorrow or something. I wanted to get my bite in. Unless you're meaning this end, which I can't remember if it's been there. I know these have. Not yet, no. I didn't go over there to collect spell energy. Sounds like you're saying I should go over there on the stream and go check it out. I wanted to try and make that one gold today, but we'll see. I need to leave soon anyway, so if I'm going to do that. So do this one more, and I don't think I'm going to get enough to make that one gold after all today. Especially because it really wants to give me unfogging the future. So let me just double check, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, I only need 4 more of Hogwarts of History, but it doesn't want to give me it. Maybe one more battle just to see if it will. That's what I thought, but we'll go over there and check. Because I was literally going to go over there. Yay! Okay, now we can quit. There we go. Now I'll go over there. And I'll probably realize when we get over there what you're talking about, that I'm not registering on the map, but that's okay. Okay, pick up my phone. Don't play it, but pick it up so that you can hear better. So tomorrow will probably be one of the 8 to like 9:30 streams. I'll see what you said in a minute, because I know you said something. I just wanted to head over here to see what you were talking about. And it'll be nice to have it logged. Fortress. No, that fortress was there. Ah, they've moved. Did they move that in? Let's see. Okay. Oh boy. No, you can still reach it, I think. Okay, let's see. So we have Willow Park Inn, and then we have the Fortress. Oh, they do have it actually marked on there. No, that's right. That wasn't supposed to pick up. Actually, is there an extra inn right there? Yep, that's what you were talking about. Thank you for adding it in. Okay, that one I already marked. Yep, I will. We'll see if he believes me, but... Okay. Now I gotta go get kids. But, so I've got everything but the Planet Walk south mapped now on this side. So we'll go do the other side. Oh, yeah. There is one place by the woodruff that hasn't been mapped, I think I mapped it once, but I haven't double checked it. So now there's the whole east side to map, and that includes USU, and I know USU's had a bunch added. So and you know that as well. But I will say your saying that has gotten Brett to at least agree that maybe some of these areas need added in. So hopefully I get it. So I have a question. Would you put in if there's nothing there but it's a known fishing spot? Like a bunch of people go there to fish, would you take a picture of it and just say a highly frequented fishing spot? I'll have to look at how to submit things. Basically, Brett said that I can take his phone and submit. Just he doesn't have a clue how to do it, and since he's technologically illiterate, he wants me to do it. Okay. Just thought I'd check. I mean, I do know I need to go read through it again. Well, this may sound weird. One of the things I have been so tempted to do is get a hold of Cache County and find out if we could literally place sheds. I know they don't accept just benches, memorial benches. Benches is what I read, but I wonder if it was protected by a shed type thing. Either that, or my other idea is I do have a ton of books, and And maybe I could do like a lending library type shed thing, you know, the ones that they do accept. Because I know they said they don't accept food things, the food gifting things, but they do accept the little library things. So put one of those off and on around at different places around our house. Like one right outside our house, maybe one down the road, see if Mom and Dad Jensen would let us put one at their house. Maybe, yeah. Put those around. Because obviously in a rural area you're not going to have near as many things that you could mark, and I'd like to have it to where I could literally go walk around the house off and on. For this stream or different things like that, and actually have some stuff to see. And I'd say for Steph too, but I know she's moving. Well, she's in the process of moving and not necessarily at home very often right now. So I don't know with where she's moving to how much she'll have near. But that might be an idea for her too when she moves. I wish they had it such that if you were a certain level in Wizards Unite, you could submit them. Though I suspect if they did that, it would be higher than level 40. Because I suspect if you could submit, they would have it, since you can go to level 60 in Wizards Unite. They'd have it up there more. But I do know Horlockers should qualify as one, from everything I can tell. What I'm seeing is that so private property, stores aren't considered private property. Which actually brings a question. If there is a business called Jensen's Farm, would that then be considered that it's no longer private property if they've actually made it a business? Because if so, that might help things out too. So, pulling over for a minute just so that, or not for a minute, getting situated. I know, that's another thing. I thought of the mailbox, but someone told me, so my father-in-law has a old tractor mailbox, but someone told me that there wasn't. Yeah, that's part of why I was asking, is he does have that old piece of farm equipment there. Plus, they actually have an area where they keep cows all winter. An older shed type thing up. I will check then, because this farm is old. It's old enough that the one of the churches that's in Providence was actually part of the combined of this farm. I know Brat's grandpa owned the farm for, I think, most of his life, and I'm not sure, I think it even may have came from his great-grandpa. Like, this possibly was Brigham Young time period, from my understanding, may have been when it was established. Okay. Because that, as you said, you can always keep resubmitting it, so. Do this and then let the kids know I'm here. Nope. I wish, but no, there's not a marker. I know. Another 6 days or so, and then I can do my upgrade. 6, 7 days. But first I gotta get Brett's phone and start submitting stuff is the first step. So. No. I'll show you on the map where it is. That wasn't supposed to pick up. It's see. We're on Golf Course Road there. There. That group of buildings right there. Yep. So to show you closer where it is, down here is the springs. And Icon is right there. So that's why I say that. There is a playground in here. I need to get added in right there, actually. And right there is the knoll where the cows are and whatever. And right across that river is a place a lot of people fish. And then down here, there's 3 sun bass ponds that used to actually have a Pokestop, and then it was removed. But there's a sign here, I believe, right at this corner, that I believe will get one because it points down to the park that's down here that does have some. I just haven't got them marked in yet. And the sign I asked about, the housing sign, is right on this corner. So we will see. I know, we were like, what? No fair when they removed it. But it was there. It said sun bass ponds, and then a while later it wasn't there anymore. So let's go check my ingredients and delete the stuff I've accidentally... Yeah. And I get that. It's up to you. It would be nice, once they get the more formal signs up, that'll be nice, but that may be a little while. It was just a picture of the ponds, and I know now they say they don't accept any of natural. Get rid of most of these because No reason to hold on to them. I don't ever brew those potions because, yeah, I always do the potent. I don't know, maybe somehow someone had saw it and thought, okay, this will count, and then added it in. And later on, it was noticed and removed. I don't know. Because it was like a year or two ago. So not just recently. Not yet. So what's happened is there's one area that there is an entrance to and whatever, but they're expanding like crazy right now. And so all the areas they would put signs, they just have the temporary signs up right now. So I'll show you. Right now, there's these two entrances. And I can't remember if this one on 2200 South is marked. I know there are some signs on Johnson's Ridge. But this subdivision is going to take this whole area. They're filling out this whole area. And this subdivision is being moved to fill out this whole area. And over here is all being filled in too. So I told him out front, right? Yeah. So, kids are almost here. I heard the bell ring. I don't know if they're grabbing lunch or not and then coming or just coming straight out. So, but I'm going to let you go. It's been a while. I'll talk to you later. Bye.